Hello Aquarius, and welcome to your November 2021 reading. So we're going to use tarot and oracle cards. If this is your first time, welcome. If you are coming back again, thank you for joining me once again. I always enjoy that. All right, so let's see. Oh boy. Well, let's see. Okay, so you're not looking for anything anymore. You're not looking to anyone anymore. Oh, you're not watching for you're not waiting for the other shoe to drop or something like that. That's what I'm getting. Not waiting for the other shoe to drop. Not looking for any like omens or portents, right? Because you're learning something new, you're engaging in something new. You're just speaking your truth. You're learning. What are you learning that's new? I'm nosy. Conflict resolution about your money. It's like you're learning how to resolve financial blocks. I'm hearing blocks, right? And you're not only are you doing that, right? But you're not looking for them, right? You're not looking for the problems. And maybe in the past that was really, you may have been a student, okay, of your financial blocks. You may have been manifesting how to resolve them. You were in an energy of, these are the things that are holding me back and I don't want to do that anymore. So you were learning how to best navigate that, right? And it was a conflict. It was conflict resolution. It was like, this is a problem. This is torturous, I'm hearing. This was a real problem for you. These things that were in your way. But they're not anymore. Because you're not, these things marked you. Like they scarred you. And you are no longer looking at them as daggers or arrows that are you're constantly having to dodge them, or you're constantly having to deal with them or fight with them. You're not doing that anymore, right? You've ended all of that. Something that you said, something that you did, something that you manifested, there's something here. There's a way that you spoke your truth and banished that. Right? Oh, it might be like that ching 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 thing. It might be mantras. It might be somebody else's reading was like that. You know, these are the things. Oh, you might even have altered your habits, because your habits are your mantras, right? Your habits are the things that you do consistently that bring about your everyday life, that create. So you may be concentrating on that, right? Or you're in some way, you are either living or speaking, or your habits are ending it. They're banishing it, right? Okay. How can you do that better? How can you move faster with this? How can you make this stronger? I don't see you looking at it. I don't. I mean, it's not like you're ignoring it. I just don't see it being part of your focus. Okay? And I do see that it ends this. Whatever it is that you did as conflict resolution, okay? It stopped it. It stopped the losses. It stopped you know, and if they reoccur, if you see them, they'll be small, because remember, you know, these kinds of problems, they start out small now, because if you've banished all of your blocks and you've, you know, dealt with that, then when little things rear their head, you're gonna just nip that in the bud, you know. I don't see you concerned. That's beautiful, right? Beautiful, because you set yourself free from that bondage. Okay. I do see you walking away from heartbreak and loneliness. And I don't know who this King of Wands was. And you are looking for somebody new. You are looking for somebody new. This is, you know, coming out of heartbreak, coming out of feeling lonely, feeling cut off, feeling like the typical phrase would be being left out in the cold. But it's not so much that as, like, it's almost like a depression. See, that disappointment, that heartbreak, that puts you into a inward reflection, okay? And this King of Wands, this very passionate person, this in and out, this up and down, this around and around kind of person, that's done too. I mean, it's all in a row. And that puts you in a place where you are building connections with a new person. Now, this King of Wands could be a woman, but let's talk about the traits here, okay? This would be somebody who is very passionate or was toward you, but not really stable. Kind of like an on and off, I'm getting. Kind of like an in and out. Very passionate, though. You know, people say passionate. And what I'm getting from this is this might be someone who was very devoted when they were devoted. This was somebody who was very caring and loving, and this is a little steamy when it worked. But it wasn't sustainable. And you didn't want that. Right? So you're building connections with new people, with a new person, okay? Nice. Tell me how that works out. It's prosperous. It's lucrative. This might be something, I'm very lucrative. You might find someone at work, someone at, whatever it is, it has to do with the earth energy of prosperity, right? Of fertility, fertility, the whole thing. This is a good sign. This is a good omen. You know, it brings you positive things, this connection, right? And you're bridging that connection specifically. So if you have banished your money blocks, right? And you are somebody else got this one too. This is like calling in or creating a space for the new energy that is prosperous and, abundant and positive. They're showing me like a tree. You are clearing the field here for the seeds of what you will be growing here. And you're going to do it by design, because I think in the past, with this disappointment and feeling like you were all alone, I think you're not going to just build a connection with a person. You're building connections, right? Right? Yeah, you're building connections. But you're also, like I said, you're clearing the area to plant things there, right? To plant these connections, to grow these things. All right, now, you may get news. Very quickly, someone may tell you something like, this is sort of like you got a promotion, or we're buying your contract, or you're contracting with a business to sell your products, or, if you're at work, it would be, this is holiday season, right? You might win something at work, a raffle, a holiday spree, something like that. That's what this is to me. It's like someone brings you the news of money, brings you the news of prosperity, brings you the news of growth, brings you all of that, right? Tell me about this. Tell me about this. What is going on? But why? But why? So you have the Sun in reverse. So to me, I mean, but you have all excellent cards here. So I don't understand the Sun in reverse. The Sun is in reverse. Tell me about the Sun. Tell me about that Sun being in reverse. Tell me about that. Because that's the happiest day of the deck. I don't like that it's in reverse. Or if it is, what can we do about that, right? What can we do about that? It's like, yeah, okay. So there may be travel plans that you have that don't go through for whatever reason. There may be delays, or you may not have been planning to travel, but travel pops up unexpectedly. That's what I'm getting with this. It's like somehow your movement is restricted, or you may be traveling for a reason that's not happy. You know, that happens too, right? You know, or you may feel like the movement or the plans that you made don't go according to plan. Like it may not be under happy circumstances that this occurs. Okay, so I also get, this is like being on your path, going to achieve your goals in a very public way, but you're also doing that with friends. You may have to, like I said, you're bridging connections. You may have very good friend or very good group of friends, because this doesn't have to be just one person. It can be, okay, that you are moving forward with, okay. It's like going the journey with people you know that are loyal, that are kind, that are devoted, but you know, it's sort of like a tag along, like come with me, do this with me, you know, in a very public way. So maybe you start a podcast with a group of friends. Maybe you find a group of friends who have like interest and you guys go into business together. It would be a very public business. Okay. It would be very public, whatever it is. Like, I don't know. Somebody may have a business that's going public, you know. It may have reached that stage. You've decided on a justice. You have justice, but you also have the 7 of Cups. It's like, so that's having all your offers, right? And I always say this, not everything in every cup is going to be a big cup. Some cups are big, some cups are small. So these are offers, right? But you're looking for equilibrium with them. You're looking for change. You're looking for justice. Okay. You are looking for passion. You are looking for truth. And you are walking away from the things, these other cups, to the cup that you want. And I'm just going to say, from this, you may not know exactly how to get it. You may not even know how to obtain it. You may not even know what's in the cup. I get this impression because I'm hearing this. It's like you're going for the biggest cup, right? That's what you feel like you deserve. The biggest cup, okay? You're not dealing with tiny cups. Maybe because of this. You know, this feels very restrictive. This feels very limiting. This feels like, you know, it was good when it was good, but then it wasn't. And you're just like, that's not enough. You know, you're building these connections. You're choosing things for yourself that are fair, that are equitable, that make you feel like they are worth your time. Because I just don't see it here. It's like you have the options. You have all of these things, but you want to feel fired up inside. No, thank you, Spirit. You want to feel lit internally. You want to feel inspired. You do. You want to feel inspired. You want to go after the biggest, brightest thing in the sky, right? The sun is also a star. So is the moon, right? When you think about it, it's like, I want oh yes, they're reminding me that my grandfather used to have this saying, you know, reach for the moon. Even if you don't get there, you could fall on a star. You know, reach for the biggest, the brightest, the best. Because along the way, miraculous things too. You know what I mean? So that's the energy I'm getting here. You know, if you're not entertaining any crap, that's what I'm getting. Like, don't tell me that these are the cups. Bring out your biggest cup. Bring out your best cup. That's the cup for me. You may not know what's in the cup. You may not know the way to get to the cup. You may not know how to get to it or where to find it. But that's the cup you're looking for. Those other cups are nice, but you don't want those cups. You want the best cup. You know, you don't want the cup that, you know, doesn't have enough of anything to sustain you. You want the cup that can hold everything that you want. So you want the biggest cup, right? And if there's nothing in that cup, you're going to put things in that cup. You know, it's a determination, you know, but there's also this attitude here. There's a quality here of, do not tell me that I cannot have the biggest cup, and do not tell me that I have to settle for or I'm not worthy of. I would caution against that with you right now. Like, I would not want to be the one to tell you that, you know, this is the only, these 3 cups here, these are your cups, pick one cup. You know, it's like, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's a good way to get, you know, sliced here. That's a good way to get cut to ribbons. Like, this is not good. Do not say that. Because you don't feel like you deserve that. You want what you deserve. And you feel like you deserve the biggest cup. So hand that cup over. And don't aggravate me with, you know, ridiculousness and small slices of the pie. I'll take my pie. You guys can have the next pie and slice it up any way you want to. But you see, people will try to tell you that you can't do these things. You know? There's the old isms, ageism, sexism, isms. You know, people want to define you, but you're an Aquarius. Do you not defy explanation, labels, categories, right? It's ridiculous. Now, why would you stand for that? You don't. You don't, right? Because that's, you are, I'm getting this distinct and I want to say it. It's like, you don't want things to be hard. You don't want to have things get in the way. You don't, but more than that, it's like, you're not entertaining certain people, places, or things. Not because you can't. Not because that's exactly what it is I'm getting. It's like, it's not that I can't. Sure, I can. You know, I can climb Mount Everest, but I don't want to. I want to climb spiritual peak, right? There's this attitude of, I want to reach the pinnacle that I deem valuable for the effort. Yes. You want something that is worthy of you, right? It's like, I'm not going after just any old one of these cups. I'll take the Holy Grail, please. Overall advice, right? And you may find that along the way you have friends on this journey. You've chosen your cup. You're moving toward it. You're not entertaining anything else. There's also a little bit of obsession here I'm seeing, okay? I'm just saying, that's what I'm seeing. I'm going to say it, okay? There's this obsession for this cup is valuable, but mostly because you want it, right? You deem it so it is. But there's also like this obsession, like, I want this. You're not looking anywhere else. It's, yes, somebody else had that too, about staying dogmatic almost in their manifestations, you know, staying positive, staying upbeat, but it's embodying the energy and not looking away from that in any way, shape, or form. You stay on the path. It's like, I'm not entertaining any other thoughts. I'm not entertaining anything else. I'm not looking anywhere else. It's putting the blinders on. You know, it's like, I will not look away from my goals. I will not entertain people who are not on my path. I will not, you know, it's almost like every moment of every day, you are not doing anything else. And if something else comes up, you refuse to entertain it. It's like, that's not on my path. I'm not interested. Like I said, it's a little bit obsessive. This is like really a little bit obsessive, a little bit, just a tad, like a sprinkle of it, right? Now, this is a cup, so I'm going to say emotional because that's what it is, but I'm getting money. I'm getting an emotional, like this is your goal setting about money, and you are pouring all of your emotion into it. Just pouring it in because you realize that your emotions, your belief systems, those things were causing blocks, right? How you felt about money, how you felt about poverty, how you felt about wealth, how you feel about all of those things. Now that you've blocked those things, you've looked at them, you've turned them over, you see what's real, what's not real, what's true, what's not true. You are goal set. You know what I mean? It's like, if this isn't on your path, you don't even want to entertain it. If you're planting the seeds, you're like, I've cleared the space. I will only be growing this. Okay? This is it. You know, maybe in the past you may have planted seeds in, you know, different kinds or different varieties. See what would grow, what wouldn't grow, what belonged here, what looked good, you know, all of that stuff. And now I'm just getting cash crop only. That's what I'm getting. I'm planting cash crops only. Problems. I don't want to hear about how if I plant a coconut tree, it will fertilize all of the other plants, blah, blah, blah. No, 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 no. Cash crop only. Growing this one thing. This one thing. And it seems like it's very versatile. Whatever it is, it's like, not only can you use it for this, but you can use it for that and this, that, which would be a coconut, right? Coconut's a very versatile plant. But, which is why they probably gave me the coconut tree. But it's going to be lucrative, or you're not investing time. You're not investing energy. You're not doing it. And that goes for this new person, new money, all of this. If it is not versatile, if it does not fit what your intention is, what your goals are, if it's not on your path, you're going to bulldoze it. Like I said, I would not stand in your way. It seems like you're not allowing that anymore. You're not allowing anything to stand in your way anymore. And I like it. Okay, Aquarius, that was your November 2021 reading. I'm going to wish you 1,000 blessings today and every day, as I always do. And I'm going to remind you to be thankful for each and every one, because I am thankful for you. Because you are my blessing today. So, I'm hoping that you have a great day, and I will see you again real soon. Have a wonderful November. Bye.